Taurus, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be your reading for the first week of March. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, finances, and love, so I hope you will find this useful and helpful in some way, shape, or form. I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box, so if you find that's resonating, you want to spend more time, dive in deeper, that will be below for you guys to check out after you're done watching this, okay? And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, great. So let's get started. So for all my Taurians, I feel like this is going to be the week of like letting go of, it's almost like Jesus take the wheel kind of energy. You're just like, you know what? This is out of my control. I'm leaving it to God. I'm leaving it to the universe, my angels. I'm over this. I'm done trying, or I want things to just align if it's meant to be. I don't want to force anything. And I just feel like you're allowing just the higher forces to take over and decide and take charge for whatever's going on with you. Okay, so that makes me feel like you're just tired, or you're like, oh, you know what? I don't even want to fight anymore. Whatever happens, it happens. I feel like the number 27, if not also the number 9, may be an important number for you. 9 seems to be coming up for a lot of the signs, especially the air signs. So there may be a lot of new experiences that you're going through, higher education, learning, thinking of spirituality, or wanting to connect, or leaving your life to higher forces because you're like, I don't know, I need to have more faith, or having more faith and believing in yourself and in your purpose. So when it comes to your health, I feel like there is something going on with you that either you don't understand, or that you kind of intuitively already know, but you don't want to share it with anyone, or you don't want to tell anyone what's going on with you. Like maybe you've been getting weird symptoms, or you know something is wrong, but you don't feel comfortable sharing it with anyone, or you don't want anyone to know because then they may judge you, or you don't want them to treat you differently just because of that possibly. But there is something going on, and you're trying to kind of keep it on the low, or keep it private, and not share it with anyone. And whatever this is, or these changes, or whatever you're feeling, could start with a B or a J possibly. But I feel like maybe you're trying to understand it more, or trying to figure it out on your own before you kind of express it or share it with others. But there is something going on, and you don't want to tell anyone about it for whatever reason. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like there's some kind of decision that you're going to be making that is for the greater good of everyone. It's going to make everyone happy. It's something that is good for you, but also good for either your business, coworkers, employees, manager, customers, clients, whatever. But there's going to be a decision that's being made, and I feel like you are going to be sure about it. You're like, okay, this is going to be the right thing to do. And whatever this is could be for a future project, idea, creative work, endeavor, new changes is going to take place, or you're going to start to see happening in the end of May or June. So let's say maybe you're in real estate or construction or housing. Maybe the project is going to start, or it's going to be done in sometime around that time, like end of May, June, something like that. Or that's when something big may happen. So I feel like this is positive though. So ideas coming together, agreeing on something, and making a decision that everyone is like on board on. Okay, so when it comes to your love, life, and dating relationships, you could be dealing with a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe also an Aries, Gemini, Scorpio possibly, or another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, but could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it doesn't have to be. But there is some resentment that you feel possibly towards this person. And this person, on the other hand, feels some kind of powerlessness, or they feel ineffective. They feel weak, like they can't actually do something, or something's out of their control. Okay. I feel here that this person is someone who's kind of really high energy, likes to do a lot of things. They could be really, touchy-feely, physical with you, or really sexually active, always wants to, do things with you. They could be someone who is younger than you, possibly, doesn't have to be though. Could be by age or by like maturity, experience level. They could be someone who you know, is good looking, is attractive, takes care of their body, maybe likes to show their body a lot, exercise, work out, do sports, but is very impatient as well, likes to do things fast, is always like on the go. Could also be really flirty, and maybe that could upset you as well. Maybe they're kind of flirty with everybody, but they don't mean harm. It's like harmless flirting or something like that, whatever that means, right? But I feel like you are trying to work on things, like you're being more serious, and you may be working on a project or trying to collaborate, share ideas with other people, and you're working on something that needs your time and your attention. And this person, I think, maybe is just kind of like throwing you off, or they're being impatient with you, and you kind of will open up to them, or you may explain something, or you may kind of have like this open heart conversation with them this week about what you're feeling. And you just may like say it all, but they may not appreciate what you have to say, or it's like they're not really hearing it, or they're not like soaking it in, and that may upset you. And you're like, are you kidding? Like you say I don't spend enough time, or you say I don't express myself, and then when I express myself, you don't say anything, or you don't comment, or you don't, you know, like I don't feel heard, or I don't feel appreciated by you. And I feel like this person is like, they tell you they want something, but then when you do it, it's like you don't get anything out of it. It's weird. And I feel like they're bored, or like they get bored really easily. They need a lot of like stimulation, or a lot of excitement or adventure, and not really not the best with their like feelings and emotions. Like they feel things, but not when it comes to like deeper things. They don't go into that. They don't go deep like that. And I feel like you're going to have a lot to say, and you're going to want to say or express things to them. It's going to happen fast. And you're going to feel really strongly about what you have to say. And it may come off a little bit aggressively, possibly. But I feel like this person is just kind of playing games. Like they're being really immature. Like they do one thing, and then they act, you know, like pouty the next. I feel like they're just, I don't know, just playing games with you. And it's not like they're trying to hurt you or something, but I just feel like they like to, you know, poke fun, and then they play the victim, and then they switch it around on you, and then try to distract you from when you're doing something and you're busy. And I feel like this person's kind of a trickster. Like they're sneaky. Like they're pretty sneaky. They know what they're doing. And they know how to get away with things too. And I think you know that, and you see that. And so it's almost like when you express yourself and you say things and you're being serious about it, it really annoys you that they're not taking it seriously, or they're not even listening to you. They're like, oh, here we go again. Really? What do you talk? Like, what do you want? Or we already talked about this before. Or why are you saying it again? You're like, seriously? It's like when you care about, you're saying something that is important to you, and they're just brushing it off like, oh my gosh, here we go again, like rolling their eyes. And I think that's what really irritates you. Instead of just sitting there and listening to me, you're giving me attitude and rolling your eyes, or, you know, saying I'm too much, or being emotional. And I think that's just gonna like trigger you. You're gonna get so upset, or being just like, okay, whatever. And it's just gonna upset you, I think, and you just may feel some type of way towards them. And I just kind of feel like they're acting a little bit selfish, or may come off kind of selfish this week. And I don't know, their energy just feels really immature. There's like a disconnect between the two of you. There's a disconnect, because even like trying to pick up on their energy, it almost seems like I'm like kind of trying to chase after someone, like wait, like almost grabbing them, but then they run off, or then they go another direction. There's like some kind of disconnect. Like you are your maturity level is like up here and they're kind of like way down here somewhere, or you guys are kind of not on the same page, at least this week. Like you may be more career focused or serious minded. This person's like, let's have fun. You could do that later. Let's do that. You're like, no, I have responsibilities. Like, what are you talking about? Like they're a good time. They get your mind off things, but when it comes to serious things, they're not really supportive, or they don't inspire you. They don't actually add value maybe to your life, which is important if you're going to be with someone long term, you know. But we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. We'll further discuss, try to pick up on their energy a little bit more, and then see what we get. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.